Oh, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we love Spitch, and so happy to see him flourishing yet again in a different space. But here, I've got a big question for you, an important question. Maybe this applies to a lot of us out there right now. Are you stuck in a breakfast rut? Well, give the family something to look forward to with our Fruits of the Forest stewed fruit pop tarts. They sound and they look and they smell amazing. The perfect snack for the on-the-go brekkie or an after-school treat or even a lunchbox treat. They look amazing, and Chef Chumi is here to show us how it's done. The kids are going to love this one. The big kids are going to love them, and I think Spitch is going to love seeing how he can put a little bit of a spin on something that we know and love. So I'm going to ask Spitch to come and join us here in the kitchen and see if we can put him to work just a little bit. Spitch, we love you. Now, were you deciding whether the apron matched the outfit?
You know, exactly. I was like, oh, bad shade.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you have like duck.
There's a lot of love woven into these.
Right?
These little denims, okay?
I love denim.
And I know that there is a lot of love woven into absolutely everything you do. I had the opportunity of sharing some pretty cool moments with you, whether it's as a judge in a reality show. We've done some amazing things
where
together.
we actually chose this young man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying. So, and I love these full circle moments. But we're in the kitchen. Chef Chumi, who is a master at teaching me how to cook for my children, is going to show us something beautiful. So you're going to put him to work today.
I'm the shortest person in the kitchen this morning.
Right? Standing amongst giants.
Yes,
usually.
let's get you to work, guest Spitch, because I love the fact that you're here, but we've got to get you busy.
Okay.
Why not? May I ask you please to cut up our apple for us? Because we mentioned that we're making a stewed fruit Pop-Tart. So however you'd like.
Going to dissect,
yeah, because in essence what we're doing is we're going to be stewing and cooking down our fruits to get them to a nice, soft and tender consistency or texture. And once that's done, we're basically going to fill up our Pop-Tarts. So I'm going to start with the pears already. I've chopped up some pears. Those have gone into the pot right now. And just a little bit, a touch of water. The reason for that is just to help all the ingredients to work together. Like, for instance, for the sugar to dissolve nicely. Because we don't want it to caramelize too quickly. So the liquid just helps it dissolve a lot easier. And then into this, because we want to have those, you know, warm flavors in there, we're going to add a bit of cinnamon in here.
Oh, I love cinnamon.
If you wanted to as well, you could even add other spices like your allspice, your nutmeg. Very nice winter spices that would go in there. So I'm just going to let these cook down. Once you've done cutting those out for a Spitch, can I ask you just to throw them in here? And while that happens, I think a Pop-Tart is not a Pop-Tart without that covering. I'm not sure if you've seen different Pop-Tarts now.
They need a bit of glaze.
They do.
So do you put honey?
No, we're doing something different. In fact, gee, since we're all working
I'm ready, man.
Is it really fair for you to just stand there and look handsome?
Oh, my word.
I know
Are we
you're
combining the fruits of the forest? Is this what we're making our glaze?
Correct. That is the glaze.
Get out of here. Okay, so what I'm using here is the Clover Fruits of the Forest Dairy Snack. Now, it's got obviously a beautiful creamy taste. The crunchy fruit edition, which we love, and we drew inspiration from the stewed fruit flavor for this particular recipe. So one thing, as a parent, you can rest easy on the fact that there are 10 vitamins and a load of flavor in the Clover Fruits of the Forest Dairy Snack range that can be used to make a full recipe book worth of recipes and things that the kids are going to absolutely love. And I say the kids loosely because I have a feeling that you might have to, as the chef, in this case, do a little bit of taste testing, just to make sure.
And I mean, there are people who generally enjoy foods that are meant for kids. Well, we usually say it's kids' foods, but it's easy food. And there are definitely, you know, others who enjoy easy meals that are meant for kids. I enjoy purity.
I'm a kid at heart, so...
And it's clean. I think the crazy thing is I want my child to develop flavors that I enjoy and that we can all eat together. I don't want to be cooking them a separate meal and me a separate meal. You want to help them grow and develop their palates, and I think that's where Tumi's been amazing with me, is like just leveling up with the kids' meals.
It scares me that people do such things where they say, no, don't give them something too spicy, it might burn them. Don't give them something too...
But aren't you training their palates?
Exactly.
You know,
so that's the whole idea.
You want the kids to enjoy.
Exactly. So while this is cooking down, we do want it to obviously get nice and thickened and be able to hold its form while it's inside that pastry shell that we're going to put it in. So all I've done is I've mixed in some apricot jam with a bit of cornstarch. This will now be that thickening agent that we need for this mixture. But Jay, you can...
so how many... Oh, I mean, it looks so beautiful. Can I borrow your little spoon?
Actually, just want to scoop in.
I know.
And you can put in about 2 tablespoons of that into our icing sugar. In fact, make it a third one.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is mix that all up. So what's going to happen, it's going to get this nice, beautiful glaze on the top with that texture from those fruits that we already have inside of our Fruits of the Forest Dairy Snack. And in essence, all we want is this mixture that I've got is going to cook down until the apples and the pears are nice and soft. Let it cool down.
How soft? Do you want them to be like of course,
I guess it depends on you, because some people do want a bit of a bite. So maybe give it about 10 minutes. If you want it nice and smooth and soft, where it literally just dissolves in your mouth, and cook it for a bit longer. Let it cool down first, because we then need to put it into our puff pastry that we've cut up into beautiful squares. Fill that up, top it with another, bake it in the oven until it's golden brown, brush it with egg wash. When it comes out, glaze it.
Then the glaze gets on it. Okay.
And let it set for about an hour. And then enjoy.
Are you
literally salivating?
Oh, but this is the thing. Is this your vibe? Are you a sweet tooth, or are you more
I don't
umami?
really have a sweet tooth. I've got a savory tooth. But now and again, you want to treat yourself with some sweet, you know, delicacies.
And it's, if you are going to have a little bit of a treat, it's nice to know that you're getting mass nutrients with that as well. So I know that, yes, this is delicious and it's going to be nice and sweet, but stewing fruit, incidentally, is so good for the gut. And you want to look after your little one's gut. But ultimately, the proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the Pop-Tart.
Damn.
You got it, girl. Do it. Do it. Come on.
My doctor is watching.
Look away.
But this is the ultimate test. Is it going to be a TV bite, or is it going to be a... And?
Let me actually bite it.
That's the fruits of the forest right there.
I'm a go.
Even I'm salivating just from the way he's doing
I know. I was going to share those around, but I think we can just leave them in your care. Oh, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Chef Tumi, you have outdone yourself.
You're welcome.
I love the look of this. I love the fact that it's got some beautiful nutrients in there, and it is exploding with flavor that your kids are going to absolutely adore, and yes, you too will as well. And if you want this recipe, all you've got to do is visit expressoshow.com. Enjoy.
Fruits of the Forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the Forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.